Hello dear students, this is Rupam Sharma, Senior Software Faculty of CEC Head Office. So I have already teach you about the C programs, functions, loops and etc. So today I am going to show you about the array of C. So stay with us. Hope everyone is fine, and if you have any doubts, so you can comment down below. We will try to solve the program, and I suggest if you need any special video on any kind of topic, so you can tell us. We will try to solve it. So let's start the practical classes. This is the programming which say this is a part 7. ये हम लोगों का पार्ट 7 है प्रोग्रामिंग ट्यूटोरियल क्लासेस का. सो आज मैं यहाँ पे एरे के बारे में थोड़ा सा बताऊंगा, लिटिल बिट ऑफ प्रोग्राम प्रैक्टिकल डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन की वो सब भी दिखा दूंगा. तो ठीक, अभी है एरे क्या है. एरे इज ए कलेक्शन ऑफ आइटम्स stored with continuous memory locations, and elements can be accessed randomly using indices of an array. So in this picture you can see that there are 5 slots here. That is the reason here is telling that array size is 5, and ये जो नीचे जो है 0 1 2 3 4 indicates the index number. If it is a array of the name is say Ram, the name of the array is Ram, then the first index, which name is 0, we can store here data. In the second index name is 1, then third, then fourth, then fifth. Always remember the index numbering always start from the 0, so don't confuse it. Always the index number start with 0. If we say RAM 0, means we are indicating this cell, we are indicating this data, the whatever data it will be reside, we will consider that one. Okay, the basic of an array is the array name should have an array should have some properties. They are like this: a name, a data type, and a finite length should be there. What the name will tell? Every name should have every array should have a name, and every array should have a data type name, as we have shown in the variable data type. Like that, data type in array we have also a data type, and a finite length. In how many cells you want to create in a array, you have to specify very early in the program. Okay, finite length, this is the syntax. Data type, array name, and array size. There should not be any gap between the array name and array size. Okay, next is an example I am showing here. As I have told you that data type, integer is a data type, then RAM is the array name, then 20 is the length of the array, means how many numbers it will contain, how many numbers inside the array will be reside. That is the array size. Okay, integer type of array we can create, then floating type of array we can create, and character type of array also we can create. The size of the array, it's up to you. You can take 20 or 20,000, it's up to you. So in floating type of array, as you can see here, in the floating type of array, I am taking the name as Zodu and giving the sizes 30. You can put 30,000 also. Okay, then character is character type of data type. Data type is character type, and XYZ is the array name, and size is 100. Here you can see that again, capable of storing 20 integer type of data and storing 30 floating type of data, or 100. This should be 100 character. It should be 100 character. The characters can reside. The size of the array you can give as you wish. Make sure that that is relevant to your whatever the purpose you are using. How to store data in an array, that is a very good thing, because I have already told you how to create an array. I will show you practically in the compiler also. So this is a, here you can see the how in the particular indices we can assign data. If doesn't matter if we put in the 1th index we have put a data or not, you can just put the 2, or in the 100 if the size is there, you can put that anywhere. Then next is let's go for the practically array program. I will show you array program where I will show you how to insert a data to a array index and how to display those values. Okay, here is a program. I have to save time. I have already prepared a program. See, here I am writing the first array program. That is a comment, nothing else. And this is the header file. As you have remember already, we have learned about all this. Then that is the integerment, which is compulsory, and I am putting the array name AAA. You can put anything. I am taking the size of 10, and I am taking a it is not necessary here in this program, it will not be necessary. Inserting value in a particular location, that is also a command. I am putting just value in the 3rd index and 8th index. So let's see the values, how to display value. You know how to display value. You just need to put a %d. If it is a floating point data, then you have to put a %f. If it is a character, Ctrl C, %c you have to put, and rest of the everything is there. Okay, let's run the program. To run in the program, press F11. It's compiling. Here you can see. Here you can see the value of the 3rd index is given, 8th index is given, and I have not inserted any data in the 2nd index, but I have tried to print the value of the 2nd index, and it's giving us the garbage value. Okay, got it? If always remember, if we don't insert any value in a particular location and we want to try to display the value of that particular index, then it will give a garbage value or 0. You should be keep on, and I always suggest to always pause the video, note it down, then again go for the next topic, or next resume the video and next go for the next topic, because we have to, I always cover in each video one topic I cover, so you may not be fast enough to meet my speed. So I always suggest pause the video, note it down, think about it, you are getting or not, then again try again or resume the video. Okay, first program I have already told you. Then go to the next program. In the last program I have told you how to insert a value just in the program. So now I will tell you how to insert value from the keyboard while running the program. This is the second program for array. Here you can see I am taking the same thing, everything 5 AAA of size 5. I am not taking this time 10, and I am taking a integer type of variable for rotating a loop to put in each and every value in the indexes, and I am putting here in the loop will run 5 times and insert value at the AAA array. So run the program. It's asking me to put the value. I am putting the value. Okay, here displays the value. How to display the value? And try to put everything in a one frame so that you can view easily. Here in this block I am inserting the value to the array locations. I have already commented down here, and I am putting just a normal message, values of the array, and here using printf I am displaying the value. That is so simple, no need to break your head. Okay, next program is how to find out smallest or largest value from an array. I write the program to finding the smallest value. You can try to do the largest value also. Here you can see integer, array name, array size, and I am taking extra variable s to store the or identify the smallest number. Okay, as the previous program I am in taking the numbers from the keyboard. Then initially what I have did, the value of the first index I have told that as the smallest. If the rest of the array value will be the small, then it will be replaced. That is a simple logic. For loop is necessary to rotate the array value. Okay, otherwise we have to compare is s is greater than or less than with the a 1 2 3 4 manually we have to do. We are doing the programming not to do anything manually so much. So that is the reason I have already told you about the control statement, if else, all those things. I am giving here that if s is greater than the whatever the ai value, then the value will be switched, because we need the smallest. If you want the largest value, then you need to change the symbol only, nothing to do else. Then you can assign the value to the, if the s is larger than the whatever the next value of the array, you just need to switch the value to the s, and when the loops terminate, we will display the message, we will display the smallest number. Okay, let's run the program. Here smallest is 23. It's saying the smallest is 23, means our program is working properly. Okay, let's go to the next program. It's not searching, it's summation. Okay, now what we will try to do, how to find out all the sum of all the array elements. For that also I have the program. It is the same as the previous I have told you. So here s equal to 0, I am putting it initially to it is a good practice if you put a 0 to any variable at the initial. As previous, I have taking the values from the keyboard. Then for loop I am writing, and loop is rotating from 0th index to 4th index, as we have the 5, so 0 to 4 we can, and respectively sum is done here. So to calculate the numbers we are doing here, and s, the value is displaying here. F11, this is the sum of the array element shown in above. So hope you have learned from these videos, and please pause the video, note it down, then again continue. And if you have any doubts, you can comment down below, we can try to resolve it. Okay, thank you.